Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is the War Kid 14, also known as Cole Cabinus. And right now, I'm going to show y'all a new gun that I built a while ago. This is probably one of my, this is probably in between of all my Lego gun builds. And it's definitely not my favorite, but it's still one of my guns. Also, if you like this video, like and subscribe and comment down below what you think I should name these guns and these guns, not these guns. But right now, I'm going to show y'all a new gun that is called the Long Nose, which I call it. So far, it is a very weird gun, and it looks kind of original because it has a long barrel, kind of like a huge revolver. What's that revolver called? Comment down below, because there's a specific revolver I'm remembering that has a huge barrel. Then it kind of like it's kind of based off this, but but there's not too much to it. The sights to it, I will have to say, they're different, which I like about it. They're a lot different. Instead of being the original, like, two of these, I instead just use this. This part took me a little while to think about it, and, like, is it measured? Is it, like, at the right height? Is it good at all? Is it clear to see through it? And yes. Although it is strange, it still works. Also, let me get to the trigger part. This part was probably the hardest part of the whole thing, mainly because not just like the trigger part in general right here in the spring. No, it was like the whole place inside of it. I'm not gonna break it down because if I do, it's most definitely just gonna collapse, and I really don't want to have to build it again, because that happened to me one time, and it took me about 20 minutes just to rebuild what I did because I forgot it, and I still did. And I still do, but it's a pretty comfortable trigger. It's not really stiff. All you do, really, you don't have to press on it. All you do is just slide your finger down, and but the only problem when I do that is that, like, the spring comes out. If you, like, release it too early, like this. If you just do that, the spring will in fact come off, and also the back sight comes off a lot as well, which is another problem. But it's okay. It's okay. Sort of gun. I have to say that it's not my favorite one. In fact, not at all. It's far from it. It is very. It's strange. Let me tell you that. I mean, the name describes it all. The barrel is longer than any of the other guns' barrels. I have measured it with literally all of them, and so far this one is in fact the longest. I even have another one which I am in fact going to show y'all right now, and let me go get it because I forgot it. Here it is. This one is called the Snub. Yeah, it's called just the Snub. And it's basically the exact opposite. I mean, you can't really need a measurement for the difference. It is a very small pistol. It is only 2 studs wide, while the other one is 4 for the grip, but the actual barrel itself is 2. Like that. But this one, it's all 2 studs unless you get to, like, this part, which is the widest, and this part. Basically I built this part to make it, well, look cool, and also it actually helps it a little bit to not fall apart, because in the front part, for some reason, my Legos, they were very messed up for some reason, and whenever I put them in, they would just fall right out. It was really annoying, so I decided to fix it by putting this right here, and it also acts almost like a trigger guard, and it's really cool that way. But the sights as well is different, just like the other one. They are not the same as this thing, the traditional. It is like this. It's somewhat the same as the other one, but it feels the same, but it just sometimes doesn't. It sometimes just doesn't. Although it is technically the same concept, if you look at it like this, I'm trying to straighten it up like that. You can see the similarity, but you can also see the big difference. But I have to say that the long nose would definitely is actually a way heavier gun. It's probably about like twice as heavy as this one, but this one, it's a lot more mobile, and it breaks less. Unless you like really hard grip it, then it starts to break it down like this. So then you get to put it back together. The grip does not break as much as this one, but I fixed this one a little bit. So this one, it doesn't require that much just moving around. It just requires like a lot of force grip on it. It also even has a little like cleaning thing for no reason. But yeah, you see why. Details. I just put this part right here for basically no reason, because life. And there's not a whole lot to these guns either. I mean, I showcase both of these guns, and I showcase both two guns, and just one of the knife. The knife was probably a lot more amusing to see than these. And I have to say that probably I could talk about this one more than I could talk about both of these combined. But here I am making the video longer like an idiot. But comment down below which one is your favorite, and also comment down below what you think I should name this one. This is gonna be number 1, okay? This one is gonna be number 2. And this one is gonna be number 3. So just comment down below and name which ones I should do. 1, the other one's 2, and this one 3. And the knife, I guess you can name the knife as well. I'll count this as 4, okay? But I also wanted to show y'all something that I made myself. Well, I kind of made just today, so that way my phone would stay in place, because I, in fact, had like a little stand thing for my phone, but it kind of broke off the little legs, so I just took it off. So what I did was I made this little thing, which is, in fact, this whole video, it was actually perched up on it, and just been going off of this thing. It is it's a weird sort of thing. You might be, and yeah, the reason why it's so big on the back is that way I can make it to where it's vertical. If it was just horizontal, then it would just work without all like the orange huge slab and the rest of the stuff, but it would just be this part if it was just horizontal, but I needed this other stuff for it to be vertical. So yeah, that is basically all for the video today. Like and subscribe, and comment down below what I should name these guns. See you next time.